Hello friends and welcome back. It is time for my January month in review. It's the middle of February already, but I'm finally feeling better after having that mystery flu in January. But yeah, here we are, better late than ever. I hope you are doing okay. As always, let's talk about diamond painting and colouring. I will not be calling any month a no-buy, low-buy month. I think I was setting myself up for failure in a way, having long-term items restocked when they finally restock. I really want to get it, but then I kick myself for spending the money. So that whole activity was kind of redundant, to be honest. And then we were absolutely not ready for Black Friday sales because that was the first and, to be honest, last time we did the Black Friday sales, getting up early and trying to check out with things. So yeah, new year, let's make things better, let's simplify them. So in terms of spending money, I will just share if anything was purchased. And in January, we purchased both diamond paintings and colouring things. My friend, first of all, she found a highly coveted item for a reasonable retail price, I would say, from a lovely lady on Facebook. It was a kit that she really wanted, cat schemes. And then we had quite a few long-term wishlist items restocked. So I ordered those. And so my friend got 2 cat kits and I got 2 people kits because apparently that's how we roll. The current stash count for both of us stands at 70 kits each, and this is the latest correct figure. There are a couple of notes missing between these numbers because I did have extra post-it notes here, but yeah, with the things that we have finished in January and started in January, and my friend's done a couple of smaller kits in between while I was doing the bigger one, yeah, we've kind of evened out our numbers. And yeah, we each have 70 kits at the moment, and the number is fine. It's about 5-ish years worth of stash. It's more about the volume that it takes up. As I mentioned in my year in review, we had discussed decanting them into totes. So one tote for canvas, the other tote for drill bags, but I don't think that would out of sight, out of mind, wouldn't help curb our shopping. So that is the diamond painting collection. As for colouring, I did purchase a few new colouring books. I also set up my planner for 2026. This is the new list with the new count. I'm doing it pretty much the same way it was in 2025. And yeah, you can see a couple of notes here. So I started the year with 58 books and I purchased 5. So let me show you those 5 books. So here we are. I purchased 5 new coloring books. Only 2 of these artists are new to my tracker. But yeah, this time I've only purchased 5 books. So yeah, the first one was Belba Family. Love my Belba Family stone mosaics. This was a long-term wishlist item as well. I think with colouring books it's a bit easier to avoid FOMO because I can add these books to my wish list and get them whenever I want to and or am able to financially. It doesn't work like that with diamond paintings always. It doesn't always work like that. But yeah, anyway, that was the first book. Then I got it's really bad glare. Let me put that away. Then I bought only one book by AJ Quinnell, Eclipse Art. Having looked at all the flip throughs that they do of these digital previews. Page a little bit ruined. I didn't notice that. Never mind, I can actually glue it down like that. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, anyway, having looked at a lot of the digital flip throughs of their books, I think this is one of my favorites. hence adding it to my collection. Then I have in art media 100 Animal Quest color by number. So this is small format, but 100 pages. Triangles, circles, diamonds, squares, hexagons, all that good stuff. Yeah. No previews here, but I really like in art media, Kira Shishneva's new venture. So yeah, I kind of had to have this one. Then I have a book from Jade Summer. I've seen so many completed pages from this book. They're all so gorgeous, and I have been, still am on my stained glass mosaic colouring kick. And so yeah, this one felt like a reasonable addition to my collection. Also a book that I see myself completing cover to cover. So yeah, absolutely no regrets. Look at those images, aren't they gorgeous? Yeah, color by number animals. And last but not least, I have seen everybody and their dog, no offense, everybody and their dog coloring in this one. This is a book by Pixel Colorist. I've seen it everywhere, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok even. And yeah, it's more of the same thing. Mystery coloring, circles, squares, diamonds. Yes, squares, dots, diamonds. That's it. Quite a reasonable color chart. I'm going to show it to you as well, the answers at the back. I have looked at these, and this is to be honest, this is giving me a little bit of digital art. I hope it's not AI. I think Pixel Colorist is an actual person using, creating these digitally, which is different than creating, just spewing out AI software slop. So yeah, like looking at these people and the animals, they're quite cutesy. So unless, yeah, I still have the return window open. I think I'm going to be keeping all these books and this one as well, unless I do find out that this is an AI artist. Yeah, they should be really nice. Maybe easy coloring, kind of. But I do like doing these mosaic kind of things. So yeah, that is book number 5, 100 color by number mysteries. So yes, in terms of numbers, that takes my coloring book collection to 63, and as I mentioned, my diamond paintings are at 70 currently. So let's talk about what actually happened in January in terms of diamond painting. First of all, I finished Christmas Mountain View, my large landscape kit from Dreamer Designs. Really enjoyed that one. Finished that one on the 7th of January actually. And while I was doing that, my friend finished the next day, the day after me, she finished her kit, which was Christmas Church Service. In my November completed pages, I mentioned that my friend had run out of a color, the red 606 color that's used here for the telephone booth. I'm glad that I had spedrils from another kit, so she used those. But the rest of the kit for her didn't bring any issues. After we finished these, I started on my Refresh Your Stash kit. Well, the only kit that I had in my stash that was in the old DAC box. This is a kind of magic medium-sized round drill kit. Really gorgeous sea life, colorful artwork. I started it on the 9th of January and I am still working on it. However, while I was working on this, my friend did 2 kits and she's on her 3rd actually. She did Full Bloom, which was kind of a flop purchase, to be honest with you, last year. She had this item wishlisted and she had a similar one from this artist. This was a partial drill kit and the other kit was full drill. She didn't see that it was a partial, and when it was restocked she ordered it. It is discontinued now, but anyway, it was our own fault for not reading properly, for not checking. But yeah, it was a little bit disappointing when you open the canvas, you have a large canvas with a tiny drill bag. But yeah, so starting the year, my friend intentionally went to complete this kit because it was our own fault, but it was disappointing at the time. So she thought, we'll do this one, single place it, get it out of the way. And then from that, she went on to the little Fallon Gems mini kit. Cute little red panda, 20 by 20 centimeters, round drills. It had 2 ABs, which was quite nice. Normally, small kits don't have any special drills. And so after that, now I'm still working on a kind of magic. My friend has already started her 3rd kit, which is studying at the library, and that is a big boy. Lots of browns and neutral colors in there. In my year in review, I did show you my potential kits for the year, and I absolutely know which one I am going to do after I finish that one. It will be the winter mystery kit. It'll be a nice change from the round drills to square drills, and also quite seasonal. I probably should get to it soon while it's still quite cold and wintry weather. There's been no snow, but hey ho. But yeah, I am also trying to stay on top of my logbooks and tracking journals. Both of these this year, diamond painting and colouring. And so yeah, that was diamond painting for the month. Let's talk about colouring. Here we are in terms of colouring books. Empties. I only had 3 empty Ohuhu markers in January. I did not do much colouring at all. I have 3 books here in front of me, and I completed 8 colouring pages, and that's not in double digits, but that is okay. I've achieved my baseline, which was to work in 2 project books and finish a colouring book, and I achieved both of those goals. So let's start with that. My first project book is Ancient Egypt. This is Eclipse AJ Quinnell Circalism Art book, and we did the first 2 pages in this book, and these are coming out really fun, really colourful. I love all things ancient Egypt, so there we are, happy with this one. Next up, my second project book. This is Pacific, also by AJ Quinnell Eclipse Art Books. This is a different color style though. This is color art books, and I think I picked very well with different styles for both buddy project books. And these came out also very colorful, really nice to work in. Cannot wait to do more. Love my sea life. So yeah, I think these 2 were good picks, and I achieved both goals in January, and that's awesome. Last but not least, my completed book for the month of January was Asian Animals, also by AJ Quinnell Eclipse Art Books. This was an oldie but a goodie. I did enjoy it at the time. I had more than half of the pages completed in this book, but I think I left it on my shelf for too long, never went back to it. And then more recently, when I did, a couple of years later, I had fallen out of love with this style of art. But hey, it would be a shame to not finish the last 4 pages when I have done the other 16 already. So yeah, I completed the last 4 pages in this book. It's quite a bit of yellowing from my previous colouring, as you can see there. But yeah, it's okay. It's an old book that needed some TLC, and it is done. It was kind of a quick win, but that's how it is sometimes. And so yeah, it was page number 4, and a lot more yellowing. But yeah, my completed book of the month. Pretty happy with this. So there we are in my coloring tracker. Like I said, I have set it up the same as it was last year. I will continue tracking completed pages in a month, completed books, if any, in that month, and empties as well. So we can start with that. I had 3 empty markers, so I'm going to write down 3. I completed 8 coloring pages, which is okay. That it was in double digits. I'm fine. I was honestly so ill for the most of January, but yeah, that's okay. But I did manage to complete a coloring book. Looking at the other side here, this is the updated artist list. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 artists to remove after my declutter, and only 2 to add. I added Jade Summer book and a Pixel Colorist book, and then the other 3 books that I added to my collection were from already known and loved artists. And so yeah, this is the current breakdown of artists and the 63 books that I have. That'll do. Pretty happy with the progress. Can't say I'm starting strong, but life ebbs and flows. That is okay. And so in terms of my February plans, we're nearly halfway through the month, but that is okay. I do aim to complete the next 2 pages in each of these buddy project books. I am really enjoying working in these. And of course, I will be referring to my magical spreadsheet to see if there is a quick win there. Maybe there is a book that has 3 or 4 pages left to do. Let's see if there is another quick win in there. But that is all for today. Thank you for watching, my friends. I do appreciate your time. Take care of yourselves and happy crafting. Bye bye.